39-28 win, Neil. And you know what? It goes really without saying that these Penn State kids just show so much character and heart, not only off the field, but on the field. You come back from an 11-point deficit in the fourth quarter. We shouldn't be surprised. It's almost impossible, really, to root against these Penn State kids with all of the character they're able to play with.
Yeah, and it was really on display. I mean, usually you make two big special teams mistakes and it's going to cost you the game. And Northwestern has a great offensive team, but for Penn State to be able to respond from a double-digit deficit in the second half going into the bye week, I think they have a ton of momentum. These players were so happy coming off the field, and I think it underscores the kind of character they have.
You know what? They're down 28-17. They'd only scored 17 points in their first 10 possessions, and then they come out late third quarter, fourth quarter. They go to this NASCAR, the no huddle. The kids love it. McGloin runs it very well. Zwinak really kind of took over from a physical standpoint. It was pretty impressive to watch the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, both these players are playing extremely well. I mean, Matt McGloin is running this offense about as well as any Penn State quarterback, and you take away Kerry Collins and Blackledge. But beyond that, I mean, McGloin has been sensational, and I cannot give him too much credit. And the same with Charlie Fisher and Bill O'Brien. I mean, to take this kid who had struggled at times in his career and never been a full-time starter, I think he's become a really good player.
And Gambling Bill, they go for it 6 times on fourth down, and they convert 5. And we all kind of wondered what he would have done at the end of the game down 3 if they had not scored on third down, if he would have kicked it from the 5 or gone for it from the 5. He said some factors would have come into play where the ball would have been placed on the field. But, man, this coach, what I like the most about Bill O'Brien, he has nothing to lose. He's going to put it all on the line. He's not going to worry about what people think if they don't get a fourth down conversion. It's pretty impressive.
He didn't rule out the field goal, and I wondered whether he was going to put Ficken in that situation. But the fact that they just continue, the quarterback sneak on fourth down has become one of the best plays that they run. They have so much confidence in it. It's made it just about every time they become a very good short yardage offense. You touched on Zwinak. He's really become a featured player.
Yeah, you take a look at everything this team did. The defense really played very well today. Yeah, Northwestern scored 28 points, but that's after a muffed punt and on a 75-yard punt return for a touchdown by Venrick Mark. Northwestern does some interesting things, but really, for a team that had 700 yards of offense last week, I give Ted Roof and his defense a lot of credit. Hodges had a tremendous first half. They came up in the second half with some key plays, and hey, I give the defense credit.
Defense has played extremely well all year, except for the drive against that Virginia made at the end of the game on the road, and the interception that wasn't against Ohio U that kind of let the air out of an emotional team. Other than that, and I realize that's part of 2 games, this defense has played really, really well.
Yeah, 4-2, 4-game winning streak, and again, you can't overemphasize the fact that these Penn State kids have just shown so much character and heart. Emotional win today on homecoming. I mean, really, it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, and I think everything they've been through has really strengthened them.
Yeah.